This is a criminal misuse of a noble religion. That's the EU condemning the latest video by the Islamic State group, which purportedly shows the killing of up to 30 Ethiopian Christians in Libya. One group is seen being shot in the head and another group beheaded on a beach. Here to tell us more is France 24's expert on jihadi movements, Wassim Nasr. Wassim, what is the point of this video?
Actually, it's the first time that the Islamic State group is exposing or explaining his stand or his ideology regarding Christians all over the world. And what's very particular about this video is that it shows the position of the Islamic State and regarding the Christ himself, as seen in the Quran. And then they explain what are all the branches of Christian churches, like Catholic, Orthodox, and evangelist churches, and they explain why it's wrong in their eyes, and how the message of the Christ was distorted by these churches. So it's the first time really that they explain all this, and they say one more time that Christians in the Middle East and all over the world have three choices: either enter into Islam or become Muslims, or pay what's called jizya and become a dhimmi, which means second-class citizens, but they will have protection and as they can see it, or leave their territories under the rule of the Islamic State. And in this video, they also explained for the first time why there was a difference of treatment between the Christians in Syria under their rule, in Raqqa and particularly in Tabqa, and with other Christians in Iraq and in particular in Mosul.
Why is it then that Christians are treated differently in Iraq and in Syria?
It's a subject that I had the chance to work on in February 2014, and I had witnesses from Raqqa telling me how it went at the time. So Christians in Raqqa, or the priests in Raqqa, the responsibles there, they accepted to negotiate with the Islamic State, and they accepted to pay this jizya or this tax, which is up to 17 grams of gold for rich people, half of it for middle class, and a quarter of it for poor people. And so by accepting this, they had the right to stay in their homes and to keep on working and to keep on practicing their religion, but without preaching Christianity, without ringing bells in churches. There's many conditions, so they are oppressed, but they had the right to stay. And when I asked at the time, why did you choose to stay? And people said that after 3 years of war, they were being racketed by many people, and then the Islamic State rule came on, and so they knew that they have only to deal with the Islamic State, so they accepted these conditions for not leaving their homes. So this was the main reasons. In opposition to that, in Iraq, when the Islamic State took Mosul on 29th of June, the responsible of the church there didn't accept to negotiate with the Islamic State for not giving it like a stature of a state, but also because they were afraid of being kidnapped. And so people followed at the time, and they left Mosul. And this gave the excuse for the Islamic State to take over their homes, their wealth, and everything they had. And this is very well explained in this video today in an official way, if I may say so. And so they are saying the message is, if you accept to abide by our rules, you can stay, but you'll be a second zone or second-hand citizen. Exactly. Either ways, or you have to leave and we'll take over whatever you had, or you'll be killed.
Okay, thank you very much indeed for that analysis, Wassim.